everyone, how's it going? Having a good night? Sorry, I got out of the shower recently, so my hair is still very the wet, but pop them cans. What does that mean? What does that, like, I don't get the reference. That's like the fucking bee cult. I don't get it. Like, why? Like, this is the thing. Like, I do not incentivize, like, create, like, I don't try to do, like, the weird thing that, like, I don't want to call this weird because a lot of people do this. Like, the thing that streamers do by trying to, like, foster a specific type of meme in a community. I don't know. It just feels kind of weird to me. I'd rather let things grow kind of organically. But apparently when you let shit grow organically, you get this. And I don't get it. It means pop them cans. Thank you. That explains so much. That's just wonderful. That's great. Yeah, so basically here's the gist. I don't know. I kind of want to get back to my roots. Like, I haven't been able to play ESO in like a while, and to a lot of people who have known me for a while, it's one of my favorite games. And like, I kind of want to start like incorporating my streaming model so that like it's more focused on just like what I enjoy. So I don't know. If politics come up, then I'd like them to be like a part of the stream. Oh, let me fix some things really quick. Turn that on. So now if you join the chat, I will see it. And also, I want to get this done. I don't know if my admin L did this yet. Tweet shift. Change this to stream chat. Boom. Boom. There we go. Yeah, so now, hey, people who are watching on various platforms, if you see this thing happening on my right side of my screen, it's my stream chat. It's super cool. It has lots of fun emotes and such. And now if you join, then you will... Hey, Josie, how's it going? If you join, then you will see your name appear in this chat. And also, I now actually changed my integration. So before people, if you're watching on Twitch, before you... So, quick update. I'm probably not going to go for partnership. A, because I got the news back from Twitch today. They didn't accept my partnership application. Rip. But also because, like, honestly, like, my platform is geared for multi-streaming. Like, that's kind of the original point of using Discord, and it works out really well. So, I think we're just going to go back to dual streaming. And so, do not subscribe to me on Twitch, because I'm going to begin offboarding, and I don't know what that process is going to look like. But if you want to support me financially, the nice thing is that I also fixed my integration so that now if you subscribe on YouTube, if you donate to me, I need to fix the donation link, so don't try to donate too much tonight. Or if you support me on Patreon, like if you subscribe to a Patreon tier, that will appear, and I made a custom sound bit, so that'll be nice. Yeah, so, yeah, for real, please change your nickname. But yeah, so that's basically, oh, and also the thing, like, yeah, I just want to, like, do more casual content. I don't know. Doing video essays, as I have learned recently, while it gets lots of views, they're hard, and they take lots of time which I do not have. So I'd rather just, like, take advantage of the fact that I'm a decent public speaker, and I can, like, think on my feet. And kind of do, like, you know, more kind of casual stuff. So yeah, I don't know how it's gonna go over, but it's kind of hard right now. Not like hard and like things are negative in my life, but just in the sense that like I want to focus, I want to kind of go back to my roots. You know, I started doing this because like it made me happy, and I want to do content that makes me happy. Cool. Oh yeah, Vosh got banned. We can watch Vosh videos on stream now. That's a thing we can do, and we can like talk about him and talk to him. So that's all good. But yeah, so yeah, no, life is great. Yeah, life is very chill. And also welcome everyone. Let's see. I'm gonna get some sound up here in a second. But if we have, oh, there we go. I got a little bit of it. Oh my god, there's so many people joining. Hey, what's up, fam? How y'all doing? Yes, he did. Yeah, that was pretty cool, right? Vosh has returned. Pop them cans. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, welcome everyone who is coming into the server. Glad to have you here. Good shit. Did anyone see the Surf's fundraiser yesterday? Oh, no, I didn't. What happened? I think we could do React Andrea stuff, but also lesson test or lesson tense or maybe React Andrea plus bill chats. Yeah, so like I'm still going to do like bill testimony. Like I think that we're still going to do that because like, oh, here's the other thing. Just to catch people up. Let me turn up the volume a little bit. There we go. Maybe like there. That's decent. I'm going to be playing more with my Necromancer. But basically, just to give... Now I'll turn it down a little bit more. There we go. But yeah, basically, just to give people an idea of kind of where I'm coming from. Another development happened, right? Very interestingly enough, so I have talked before about how I'm working for a delegate over in Maryland, in Annapolis. But I cannot say who. Because it turns out when you work for politicians... and you have a political platform, it's not that they, like, fortunately, I'm working for someone who's, like, progressive, so it's not like he disagrees with any of my takes, and we talk, and, you know, everything is, like, cool. But he just wants to make sure that, like, basically when you work for a politician, if you do something publicly, it's very often reflected onto the politician that you work for, right? And so... we talked it over. Apparently, my testimony has actually been good enough that it has gotten to his ears, even though he has not been in any of the hearings I've testified in. So people are talking about me in Annapolis. That's cool. So we'll keep doing that. And he said I could keep doing that just to run it by him. But we probably cannot do, like, the dunking on the Republicans or, like, the conservatives in, like, recorded shit. Just because, like... my testimony during the committee hearing obviously was fine, but if I mean, like, I don't know, y'all know about politics, right? Like, online, I could probably be like a little too spicy to come off as kosher, and it would probably reflect poorly on him. You know, it's one of those things where he probably would be like fine with it behind closed doors. But like, you know, in the public eye, when everyone, like, when respectability politics are a super big thing. It's just better if I avoid it, so. Ooh. That's cool. Ah, neat. Oh, nice. I still have... wait, do I... oh, it hasn't done it in a while. Interesting. Let's see. Not allowed to dunk on Chud's... not allowed to dunk on Chud's cringe not based. No, I can. It's just like I have to dunk on specific Chuds. We'll still do plenty of that. We'll keep dropping the logical H bombs on people. Maybe a little dunking. No more hippity. No. Y'all are confused. We can still do dunking. I just have to make sure I don't dunk on people who could hold it against the person I'm working for. That's it. That's literally all it is. We can still do dunking. It's just I have to do more online politics dunking. Riley and as in an intern Riley's YouTuber are two different people. Like how sovereign citizens, you say the person and you, the legal entity, are separate, but definitely not. Shut up. Yeah, newscaster got Crawford good. Oh wait, no. What happened on? You can link me and we might be able to watch on stream. I'm gonna go like do some crafting shit. But yeah, if you destroy them with facts and logic, if they don't hurt the cause. Yeah, basically. Like, because y'all have to keep in mind something very essential, you know? Which is that a lot of people in mainstream politics do not understand, like, even, like, I don't know, a really good example was, I was talking to, I think I told this story the other day. I was talking to my professor who is overseeing my DC externship because I am working for someone on Capitol Hill. Again, cannot say who. Agreement of confidentiality. But there's a seminar that accompanies that. And so what I was asking... well, actually, no, it was interesting because we were talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene. And I actually unironically spent more time educating my professor and the other student in the class who's also working in DC. I ended up spending more time educating the both of them in this class than the professor spent educating us, all right? People do not, like, most people in mainstream politics treat a lot of what happens on the super fringes of political discussion, or treat what happens in like far like extremist politics as like very fringe and non-relevant. And that's like that's the wrong thing to do for them, right? Like that's the mistake, because what they're starting to find out is actually these things are starting to creep into like mainstream politics. It just basically means she won't take an apple as politicians. It's like 100 crusty white underpaid public employees with temporary jobs. Damn. Listen. I didn't. Those are not my words. Those are not mine. Vosh had a video on. What the fuck did Vosh have a video on? Oh, Vosh had a video on Crawford. Well, we can watch it. That is something that we can just do now. Oh, wait a second. I have to change it, at least on Twitch. Now we're doing Elder Scrolls Online. That is the thing that we're doing. Honestly, the face when you have to teach your class about Q shit. No, I actually unironically had to teach them about QAnon. Like, they didn't know what it was. And I had to teach them about what it is, because my professor started off like, there's no way these people actually believe this. There's no way these people actually believe this shit. And it's like, no, they do! They actually believe this! Which is terrifying to have to tell them, but hey, you know, my professor thinks I'm very smart now, and probably chronically on the internet. Did they not see the Capitol riot? Well, the thing is, like, people, I don't know, it's, wait a second, what? Why is, oh, I think it's because I don't have this person leveled up in crafting. Okay. That's gonna have to be, yeah, because right now I'm on my Necromancer, who is going to be a longer project. I kind of want to start maining my Necro. My professor probably thinks I'm very smart now and chronically on the internet. Fucking clipped and shipped. Yeah. No, that's fair. I think that's absolutely fair. But yeah, so I mean, like, it's just a very weird time, because like a lot of people in mainstream politics like genuinely do not understand what they're going up against, you know? Like in some ways, like obviously if you're working in DC, you know a lot more about what's happening internally in DC. But a lot of us online actually know more about like these larger movements that are happening, which affect them, right? Like we understand more about QAnon and like the things that caused the Capitol Hill riot than like AOC probably does, you know? Like she just understands it from the perspective of, oh, there's these crazy people who want to fucking murder me because they live in the cult, right? Or they believe in the cult. But that's probably the furthest extent that she's aware of like the motivations of these people. Whereas like, since we're chronically online, a lot of us actually understand it. And there's a poli-sci class. Have you heard of this Tucker Carlson person? I mean, listen, you know, part of it's just like, you actually, like, it sucks because you don't want to acknowledge, like, if you, like, basically, if you discuss certain people in these kind of contexts, it kind of is a tacit acknowledgement that they are politically relevant. And so you want to avoid talking about them, because if you talk about them, that means that they are necessarily, at least among the people that you are having the discussion with, politically relevant, you know? So just something to keep in mind. All right, this is my main. I mean, like, I don't know. I do really love my Templar. I've put so much time into her. She's my Nord Templar baby. Look at her. She is amazing. But I don't know. I'm not feeling lawful good right now. Or I guess she would probably be like more neutral good. I don't know. After playing like a ton of lawful good, you just kind of get bored of it. Let's see. Artan, take away broth. Fuck. Do I have any on me? I do, yes. Thank God. All right. I use legendary food because reasons. Let's see. Actually, there's a very good reason, but I don't know why I put it that way. Tag very smart, successfully edited. Wait, what? What happened? What did you do? What did you do? Oh no. Werewolf Girlo is hot. Actually, spoiler, Breadtube Paladin. Oh my god. But spoiler alert, both of my characters are werewolves, motherfucker. Get out of here. Breadtube Paladin. Hey, you know, my professor thinks I'm very smart now, and probably chronically on the internet. Hey, you know, my professor thinks I'm I hate it, but also accurate. Lycanthropes, ew. Get out of my chat. You're not allowed to be here. Listen, you are talking to someone who plays like exclusively werewolves. All right, I am a ESO werewolf purist. I am very firmly in the belief of the werewolf master race. We stand werewolves here. You're goddamn right. Madison Cawthorn vid. I gotta just to highlight it. Come here. This better not be fucking.
The letter.
Oh shit. Yeah, I remember seeing this. Okay, nope, yep, sorry. I forgot what his name was. Yeah, no, I won't like talk about it because like, yeah, I remember seeing this. I don't really think that there's anything to contribute. This guy's fucking crazy. Yeah, like, oh yeah, I remember watching Vosh talk about it. Yeah, I mean, like, this guy basically, I don't know, he's probably going to fall into the same vein. Like, there's this, like, newer vein of Republicans in Congress that's just, like, pushing the Overton window, like, I mean, like, they're always pushing it right, but, like, they're pushing it far enough now to where, essentially, the party is starting to self-recognize that it cannot retain itself as one cohesive party anymore, you know? Like, that's essentially the issue. Because, like, what you have are, let's paint them broadly. Actually, hold on, let's do this. Crap. Wait, is this? My Stream Deck isn't working. God damn it. All right. So basically, like, what we have right now are essentially two kinds of Republicans in the Republican Party. We have, like, the McConnell Republicans, who, broadly speaking, are going to be the kinds of people who are terrible, but are smart enough to be able to know, like, how to be able to navigate the political system to achieve the goals that they want, namely, like, maximizing their personal profit at the expense of voters, right? Like, that's ultimately the end goal for a lot of, like, more establishment, like the McConnell Republicans, right? Contrarily, they also are beginning to recognize that there are Republicans in the party who do not want to do that. And these are the Marjorie Taylor Greens. And what's this fucker's name? I can't even remember what this guy's name is. Madison Cawthorn? Yeah. Other people include, Ted Cruz is starting to become this person. You have Matt Gaetz. Yeah, Madison Cawthorn. Yeah, we got there. You have Tom Cotton to some extent. Republican Fash. I mean, like, kinda. I mean, like, I'm not sure if we want to call it Fash. Like, we probably could. We could probably adequately define. Like, we could certainly define Trump as doing certain fascist things. Riley says that she won't bash Republicans in Annapolis, goes on to say that Republicans are made of two shitty things, McConnell or Marjorie Taylor. I think that they're representative of two major archetypes of Republicans. I think that the idea that, like, there is a moderate Republican that doesn't fall into one of these is something that a lot of people want to believe, but which is not actually representative at the national level or the federal level. I think you might be able to find that at, like, the state level. Like, I think that that's, like, at least based on my personal experience working in Annapolis, like, those are people who exist there. Like, I can buy that. I can believe that. I cannot believe in good faith that there are many, if any, of those people in federal government at this point. So, like, I think it's important to recognize right now that, like, the party essentially, at least at the federal level, has these two different kinds of Republicans, and they're trying to figure out what to do with that. They're in a little bit of a bind. It's not great because they have very competing interests, you know? One of them wants to maintain the status quo because the status quo, it's such built that they're able to milk their voters to be able to pass policy, which is able to benefit the people who support them, which is in turn going to end up in more money in their pockets, right? Like, that goes to their personal financial interests. Whereas, like, Marjorie Taylor Greene and all those people do not care about that. They believe in fucking Jewish space lasers causing fires in California and the QAnon and a lot of crazy shit. And so, like, it makes sense when, I'm not sure if y'all saw this, Mitch McConnell said that, that Marjorie Taylor Greene was a cancer on the Republican Party. Like, that's the reason why, is because she throws, like, a giant wrench into this whole operation. And the people who support Marjorie Taylor Greene probably like her for that. So, like, this is my hot take. I think that she's going to try and split the party, or at least, like, her actions inadvertently will try to push the party to do so. And the party will have to figure out, essentially, this central question of, okay, so you have Marjorie Taylor Greene, who is representative of this very far-right, conspiracy theory, neo-Nazi, whatever, group of Republican voters, conservative voters. How much of the total Republican/conservative base do those people comprise? You know? Like, basically, like, how much out of the total number of people in the Republican voter base are those people who support Marjorie Taylor Greene? Because, like, the last time I checked, hold on, how many followers does she have on Twitter? This is really important. This is important context. Marjorie. 348K. That's a lot. That's a lot. Now, it's not, like, up in the million, but, like, for someone who literally just became relevant, like, within the past couple months, there's a lot, all right? And so what I think is that a lot of Republicans are basically trying to figure out this game of chicken, right? Or no, they're trying to play this game of chicken, where essentially it's like, okay, so she's a problem. She's trying to change the party. We don't know how much of the party she has on her side right now. So we can run this risk of trying to excise her from the party. But we have to kind of bet that we have more of the base on our side and that we're not going to cause a split if we do. Like, that's the game of chicken, right? Because if they lose, then they either end up splitting the party or losing their supporters or both. And that's why you see a lot of people, like, even in the vote to remove her from the committees, I think only 11 Republicans out of the entirety of the Congress actually voted to remove her. Like, I want you to think about that. How many hold on. There's another question. We gotta do some research. How many Republicans are in the House? Yep. 211 Republicans. 11 out of, so that means that 200 Republicans voted either abstained or voted to not have her removed from her committee positions. Like, now, mind you, I don't want to say that Republican, like, that every Republican is, like, a QAnoner or agrees with all of her views. I think that they're essentially all doing this internal calculus that we're talking about right now, you know? Like, they're all trying to figure out, okay, if we're going to kick her out, do we know it's not going to come back and bite us in the butt? That's literally it. That's literally the entirety of the calculus. I don't know what they're going to do, but just to give you all an idea, like, that's basically what I think is going on in their heads. Cool. Okay. Back to gaming. Oh, hey, look at that. We did a segment. Wow, that was easy. Turns out that I'm actually pretty good at this thing. You think that segment will do well? I don't know. They kicked Marjorie Taylor Greene off her committee state. Yep, I saw that. Why not split the party and blow it up? Well, I mean, like, yeah, that's basically what the Republicans are trying to avoid right now. They're trying to avoid splitting the party because they know that she has the capacity to do so. It's very similar to like Trump, right? Like the fact that these people exist in the party and have such a substantive following means that they have to be careful about like excising them, because if they do, it could negatively affect them. That's literally the entirety of the calculus. That's it. It's a pretty, yeah, despite. Yeah, it's pretty weird. All right, let's see. Gonna go. Ooh, do I have on guild? I do not. Okay. Hello. By the way, also, welcome to all the people who joined. I noticed that there are a lot of people joining. That's good. I like it. I like to see when people join the Discord. It keeps, like, the blood flowing. And honestly, like, fuck Twitch partnership. You know what I really want? I want a Discord partnership, damn it. We just applied the other day. 3 words. Hello? Hello. How are you? Yeah, no, welcome. I saw you come in. Yeah, like, I don't really care that much about, like, the Twitch partnership because, like, I'm not, you know, like, whatever, I'll stream multiple platforms. But like Discord, I have a really, I don't know, like Discord is probably out of all my social medias the one I put the most time and effort into, right? Like I care about my community. I do. I put a lot of time and thought, and obviously there's a lot of people in my community who do the same as well, you know, which is cool. Yeah, Discord partnership is a real thing. Now, the main thing that it gives you, or like a couple, I get like a cool sweatshirt if I get it. That'd be cool. I'll wear that during streams. Yeah. But like other things, I think there's an Undaunted. Is there? No, there isn't. I have to go back to the main city. I lost my train of thought. So I think that it gives me free nitro benefits. So like I don't have to worry about paying for nitro myself. The most important thing is that we never have to worry about boosting the server again. The server is permanently at tier 3 or gets all the benefits of tier 3, right? It also makes us like publicly discoverable. As a partnered Discord, we get like more advertising benefits. But like, yeah, that's like the main benefit is that you get to be publicly discoverable. Also the server, so like you see at the top here, like here, so like you see, wow, that's crazy. You see that like right here, like this little symbol, like this becomes, let's see, I think, yeah, Hassan. So like Hassan's Discord, for example, like that's the Discord partner symbol. So we would get that. Did my computer just crash? Oh God. All right. Second of lag. But yeah, so I mean, like, it'd be cool. I'm gonna get some music going. Oh, hey, I see myself. Neat. Let's see. Content fodder. I want to do chillcore. What's up, everybody? Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Feels good to be doing this again. I'm not sure how popular this content is, but like it's the most fun for me. You know, it feels like I'm coming home, and I like that. Also, by the way, if other people who are watching who want to do dungeons, like I'm just gonna queue up for dungeons while I'm doing research. Game, don't be laggy. That's why I said it wasn't Natalie. I hope my chat doesn't turn into like a chat that just talks about Natalie all the time. Because I feel weird talking about her. Hey, what's up, Pinkwug? How you doing? Oh, wait, no, never mind. Rip. Do not want to join as a healer. That would be... Are you serious? It's not going to let me? That's shitty. Okay. Well... Wow, Ronald Reagan hooked up with ContraPoints in Iran. I started ESO not too long ago and have no idea what I'm doing. The only other Elder Scrolls I have is Skyrim. It's like, it's an adjustment to get used to for sure. So I've been dying to hear your take on the anti-trans think tank. So, Josie, listen, I'll get to that at some point. I just need to like put together the doc just so that I have like so like tonight I'm gonna try and put together, if I'm not distracted too much. If it's not done tonight, we'll get it done tomorrow. I want to put together a document of basically like all of, like, you know, a research doc like I've done before on all the literature for trans athletes. And I just want to kind of get that before, like, I don't like commenting on something from like an authoritative perspective before I have sufficient facts to be able to back up what I'm saying, right? And I have like a really good grasp on the data. Like, I have a pretty good grasp on trans athlete stuff. I figure it's just good practice to go through all that just for prudential purposes. Also, hey, welcome all the people who are joining. Gee, hi, this is my first time in chat while you're live. Hey, well, welcome. Hey, Mel Hunt, thank you for pledging $1 via Patreon. That's super chill. Thank you. And also, hey, did y'all see the cool thing? Here, I put it up in the corner. Let me know if you want me to move it to a different place. But yeah, now when you subscribe to me on Patreon, there's a cool thing that appears, and you hear the sound. Because Patreon is a lot better for me. I didn't know you get alerted. Yeah. Well, it used to not. For a while, and today I just like decided to figure out how to fix it, and now it works, which is more important to me because like Patreon is a lot better for my business model. Beat it point by point. God, I'm gonna change this so that I get tweets from people who I want to debunk. But this is fun. That's pretty good. Marjorie Taylor Greene is going to turn into, like, one of the most relevant political figures overnight in the way that Trump sort of did. I do not love that. But in any case... All right. Now, I love your Vosh emotes, very pog. How many Vosh emotes do we have? Hold on. Hey, chat. I'm too lazy to check right now. Tell me how many Vosh emotes we have. Where are you? Put this over here. I have extra space. Wait, we have 5? Oh my god. We do. Why do we have... Well, actually, it shouldn't be surprising. I know that like a substantial part of my audience overlaps with Vosh, both by virtue of his size and also the similarity in our content. So I guess that's not surprising. Holy butts, I found what seemed to be a fairly definitive rundown on identified genetic factors towards athletic performance. 29 pages plus 10 pages out of citations. Oh shit. Yeah, nice. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, that's super good. Because basically, like, so I know that one important argument, so I mean, like, there's a couple arguments, right? But like one important thing to keep in mind with like trans sports, as I was like thinking through this, that wasn't in my document before. Yeah, right. But like one thing that was important before was that, oh, well, I lost my train of thought. One important argument is that like a lot of people will focus. So basically, like, there's a couple tiers of arguments, right? you start with the idea that like people argue that trans women inherently always have a biological advantage over cis women. Then you're able to debunk that by saying like, no, trans women, especially those who begin HRT or puberty blockers before they're affected by testosterone, have literally no any kind of material benefit or advantage over cis women. So you start there. And then they're like, all right, well, what about the trans women who transition after going through puberty? And then you say, oh, well, even then, the trans women who have gone and been on HRT for a couple years have no material improvement or advantage over cis women. And then they go to, all right, well, what about the trans women who transition after they go through puberty, and also they have had significant athletic training and performance before their transition? And there, you have to kind of bite the bullet, at least on the idea, because the literature does seem to show from the last time that I read it that trans women would have some kind of material advantage over cis women in that case. For people who remember the last time I talked to Jangles about it, he did his kind of thesis on it. That's what he told me. He did like his master's thesis on that. And so for there, then you have a situation where you have a small, like, again, we're talking like a small, like, people try to blow this up to be like every trans woman, but it's like a small minority of trans people. But even then the question becomes, okay, so you have a group of women who likely have a biological advantage over cis women. Does that mean that they are not allowed to be competing in women's sports? And I think that the answer you have to logically arrive at is no, because that assumes that having an unfair advantage or having like some kind of inherent biological advantage inherently precludes you from being able to participate, because there are plenty of cis women who have inherent biological advantages over other cis women. If you are a 6'2" cis woman, you are going to be more likely to succeed at like basketball or high jump or whatever than shorter cis women. That's just the way that it works, right? There are plenty of examples that we could draw for how cis women can have biological advantages inherently over other cis women. We just decide arbitrarily to limit it at trans people because, and here's the kicker, this argument usually is only made because people don't want to acknowledge trans women as women, right? So as long as we have sports which do have an issue where some people have inherent biological advantages over other people, a lot of this becomes moot unless you assume that trans women are not women, right? And so that's why like having that literature that I ask people to find is important for this argument. Hot take, even not considering science, but aren't sports entirely defined according to arbitrary lines anyway? And don't we have inherently... That's literally what I just said. Yeah. We have to check their genders to make sure they aren't being creepy or anything. Yeah, I know, right? Kind of a weird double standard. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, cool, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I've thought through this a lot. We ban trans women. We have to ban Michael Phelps because he also has a massive biological advantages due to, dude has twice the lung capacity of a normal person. Yep, basically. Like, once you start banning trans women, like, it can seem like it's a super, like, to people, look, to be clear, it only seems like a super distinct line to some people if they assume that trans women are not women, right? I find people force the issue to be esoteric metaphysical position. In reality, it's a complete non-issue. We have systems in place to deal with competitive advantages. If any competitive advantages exist at an individual level, you have to make the argument that these will be overlooked because they are trans, and this is an utterly absurd argument to be given at the face level, to be given the level of discrimination people who are trans-faced. Yeah. There's one really interesting citation that talks about the vast majority of trans people who participate in sports end up facing like discriminatory practices and rules that are enforced against them and have overwhelmingly negative experiences, right? Which is not a surprise. IR good words or IR words good. You know what, you get all of the you get, hold on, do I have the head, where's the you get all of the head pats. I appreciate you, Ripshaft. You have very good contribution in my chat. I like having you here. I'll be honest, I initially bought into the myth about trans women having some big advantage in sports thanks to Joe Rogan. A few anecdotes he'd spilled out is until I stumbled on Devash's content to see that there's a lot more evidence to the contrary. Yeah, basically. Well, I mean, like, it's really easy because basically, like, most people's, like, common conception of trans people is, like, some burly man in a dress, right? Like, that's what most people see at trans people. And then you go onto the internet and you spend just a couple minutes there and you start meeting people who, as it turns out, don't fit that stereotype. It's really weird how that happens. So when are you going on Joe Rogan? It might be a little bit. Joe Rogan be cringe. Yeah. Good night, everyone. Good night. The sports in general are recreational and open competition, so this whole argument only applies to elite athletes, which is extremely limited class. That's also true. That's also very true. Because again, literally, as I said before, the only people who are going to like the only trans women who go through medical transition who are going to who are still demonstrably going to show some kind of inherent advantage over cis women are going to be people who have had training at like the highest levels of athletic competition. So really, it will only affect like a small minority of trans people to begin with. And mind you, like, we're already talking about a small minority of people. Like, how many trans people compete in competitive sports? Like, it's not a lot, people. Like, I'm scared to go to the gym because I know people treat me like shit. And, like, I fucking pass most of the time, you know? Like, I'm just scared that, like, A, someone will clock me, and B, because they will, that means that there is a substantial likelihood that they will harass me. I'm scared of that shit. You think that there's trans people going out and being like, oh, you know what I really want to do that would just be great for my mental health? I want to go get harassed by competing in sports. Like, no. You know, we're talking about a small group of people, and fucking good on them. They're braver than the troops. That's the hot take. Can you suggest what I write my sociology paper on? I don't know. Jeebus. Hey, what's up? Hey, Jesus. All right, I have to actually focus on. Also, die. Okay, I wasn't cute. Good. You didn't distract me enough. Truth. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Raimu? I'm seeing all my friends in chat. This is so good to be back. All right, we're gonna start. Also, this weekend I have my last mock trial tournament, or at least it's regionals. I'm not sure. Like, technically, if I want to, I could probably stay on to coach the national team, because right now I coach a dev team for like orcs and nationals. I'm gonna step back so I can just like stream more, because that just eats a ton of my time. Not that I'm unhappy with it. I'm actually a trans woman student, athletic trainer, sports doctor, water person behind this athletic at a b-ball game, and I've been actually to change some minds on trans women in sports. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. Wait, right about DGG? God damn it. How many? Hold on. Wait a second. Let me just do like a quick vibe check. Can I like type DGG in DDG? Can I get some DGGs in chat for people who are like Destiny fans? I actually just have to take a vibe check really quick. This isn't like anything negative. I'm just like I'm just very curious, because I don't actually like vibe check my community that often, but like there's probably a good amount of you in here. He's okay. Listen, chat. All right, listen. I've said this before. Or actually, I'm not sure if I've said this explicitly enough before. So let me say it again. VGG. There's a lot of like overlap between VGG and GG or DGG. GGGG. It kind of sucks because RGRGG doesn't. Well, actually, I guess that kind of works, but I don't want to do RGRGG. Like, I'm very happy with using Discord. I'm occasionally a Destiny fan. Yeah. No, I'm just curious because like we have good relations at this point, as far as I'm aware. We're gonna see each other in Kenosha, so that'll be interesting. Destiny is good, except when he's not. Okay, so you just described literally everyone. Anyway, all right. Old Destiny fan that I've dropped off is Anti-Left Saga. Yeah. RGR.RR. Demon Mama. Yeah, there's probably a good amount of Demon. Like, I have a good relationship with Demon Mama. I try to have good relationships with everyone that I can. It's only like, I don't know. Basically the way that I try to do online is like, I will try to have a good relationship with everyone until they kind of like, it's kind of like if I extend a branch, if they break the branch, I'm not going to try anymore. You know, I'm a fan of solidarity. Yeah. I'm not a fan of Destiny, then fine, you don't have to be. I'm not telling you all who you like and who not. I just acknowledge that there's going to be a variety of people in my server and in my community. I'm a fan of RGR Destiny tag team for debates. We've done it once. That was fun. Although that was like a panel, but I mean, like, we were also the people who were talking the most in that panel. All right, let's see. All right, here's what I got from my doc right now. Who on BreadTube does Riley have a good relationship with game? Probably a decent amount of people. I mean, yeah. Everyone. All right, I'm gonna start reading because y'all are distracting me. Turns out that y'all are very. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to. There's some people who I want to do research. Maybe I can just get it to the point where I can just have people generate documents for me, and I can just like proof them. That would be so cool. That'd actually be really, really, really cool. Ooh, maybe I want. Maybe I do want to do that. No, but I like being able to go through all the and make the document myself. But I was saying, like, if that was possible, that would really streamline my content. Like, massively streamline it. Oh, vibe check. How many people are watching? YouTube, tell me. Tell me. 87 on YouTube. That's chill. 5 on ESO. Listen, I'm telling you all right now. By the way, Destiny interviewed me pre-transition. Yeah, I saw that. When you emailed me. I have a good memory. Ciao. Okay. RJO Research Club sounds like an anime. Riley with the unplayed lip may have... Listen, no. Or maybe wait. Oh, shit. I don't know. The way that I see it is basically like, is it unpaid labor? Well, I mean, it depends on what your definition of payment is. I mean, there's some degree of compensation and like the idea that you're all able to contribute. And I feel like people do that because like they genuinely want to contribute. But I'm also just not making enough money to be able to pay people. So I don't know. I basically operate under the same kind of like framework that a lot of politicians do, which is like, if people believe in what I'm doing, then they'll naturally volunteer their time, you know? And if you don't want to, yeah, it's volunteer work. And then if you don't believe in it, then you don't have to participate, you know? And that's not me trying to say, tell you to not to. Please, I deeply appreciate the help. But it is also just kind of being realistic that, like, you know, I acknowledge that all of you are, you know, like you're all acting out of your own self-interest. You're not going to do this unless you find a compelling reason to do so. You know, this is how you spend your time. And so, like, if you don't think it's worth your time, you're not going to. And I can't hold that against you. I'm mostly joking. Yeah, I know. But I do think about this, you know? Like, in the same way that I think about, like, the people who do a lot of work running my community. Like, because I'm not able to financially compensate people right now, it's just, you know, I want to make sure that, like, I'm never asking more of people than what they would volunteer. We all want better legislation and research around these parts. Yeah. No, and that's basically the idea that I get. Like, I don't know, in the way I'm just trying to, like, facilitate this, like, free public resource. Because all the research that we generate here, like, y'all can, like, it's free. Y'all can use it however you want to. Wait, we're not getting paid? Oh, no. Shit. Don't tell them. Let's see. I can probably... I could do that. Shit. They're going really fast. I have to get back into playing as a Necro, especially with, like, this version. It's pretty strong, though. Like, I'm getting a decent amount of DPS. Like, I am strong. I like the soundtrack. Yeah, it's like a chill, oh, what's it called? It's like chillcore is, I think, what it's called. I'll link it in chat later. I'm alive now. Elle, are you all right? Hey, how are you? Are you okay? I hope that you are doing all right. Yeah, no, I was super tired earlier as well. Like, I don't know why. Thursdays, well, actually, I do know why. Like, Thursdays just absolutely kill me. Because, like, I'm super busy Monday through Wednesday. Partially because I have mock trial practice on Mondays and Wednesday evenings. So, that's why I can't stream them. Come on. Do I have it? Fuck. Please don't kill me. Num num. So I took a half an hour nap and now I'm back about 3 hours later. Yeah, that's how it goes. I don't know. Whenever I try to take a nap, it always ends up being a lot longer than I expect it to be. You know? And then you're just kind of like disoriented because your mind's trying to figure out like, oh, what time is it? Because then you wake up, but then your body still feels like the day is almost over. But it also simultaneously feels like, oh, I'm so refreshed. I have so much time to look forward to. It's just a weird feeling, you know? All right, what do we got here? Come on, hurry up. Where's the boss? Wait. Did someone already kill the boss? Oh my god, I think they did. Oh my god. Is Riley tank or DPS? I'm DPS right now. Oh my god, did this person already go past to fight the... I have no idea. All right, here we go. Now I'm getting back into the the rotation is very particular for each class, but also here. Hey. Oh, cool. We an ESO community. Yes, we are. And I am back at my throne as best ESO streamer. How many? We have 46 viewers. It's crazy because I know that's probably one of the highest ESO streamers right now. Which I like. I like being significant in community. Maybe I'll apply to be on the ESO stream team. That would. Listen, I still like that. Does ESO have a problem with it where people sit in the room and grind a boss? Yeah, I mean, like, there's a it's not so much that. It's just like, I don't know, it's a MMO, you know? So people will farm. Like, that's just a thing that people do. Yay, did it. Riley, in case you want to know, remember what we did about how their experience with intersex turfs is that they're just regular ass dietic turfs lying about their identity and shit. Oh shit, really? Oh, that's, hey, I don't use Discord that much, but I just need to say, just saw the video Riley put up. I'm intersex and trans. A staggering amount of people who claim to be intersex and make these turfy fucking arguments aren't really intersex. It's just some weird ass shit that's been plaguing our community for years. Damn! Thanks for letting me see that. Yeah. No, that's really honestly disgusting, you know? Like, I see, like, I genuinely believed that these people were who they say. Like, I generally don't try to question, like, when people are who they say they are. But I mean, it's really interesting Also, it's particularly interesting because, I mean, like, TERFs will often try to make the argument that, like, oh, you can't trust trans people because they'll just appropriate a label to try and, like, in some way harm women, when they're literally appropriating the label of intersex in order to be able to push their own harm, or to be able to harm others. Like, that's literally what they're doing. But they can't turn that mirror back on themselves. Oh, no, that would be too... you better watch out for that. I started playing her again early pandemic, got a character 25-ish, and now it's been like 2 months. Well, hey, you know, if you... we can do remove. Hey, there we go. Projection is real? Yeah, I know, right? I'm down to level grind sometime. Yeah, totally. Like, once I'm not, like, working on this document, then, like, I'll probably just, like, do regular, like, playing, you know? And we can totally, like, we can get a group together, like, there's a nice thing about, like, an MMO, right? Like, you can just, like, get a group of people together and do this shit. People flat out lying is so hard to do because you can't prove it, and calling them out for it can make you look bad, but they're just lying. Yeah, no, it can. It's important to be able... Well, that's why the conversations like what I had are important, because that's kind of the way that you drag these people into the light, you know? Because otherwise you can never really prove them wrong. Feel free to DM me and we can coordinate. Yeah, totally. Oh, and also other people can DM Grayson. But yeah, also Grayson, let's talk sometime about... Let's see, was that any of those? No. Okay. Let's see. So, Blackheart Haven, Elden Hollow, Ice Reach. Okay, chill. Now let's go back here. Also helps to learn the language that the actual real intersex people use, because it makes them really easy. It makes it really easy to have people who are lying. That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. Like, being able to know, like, how to be able to refer to people as, like, dyadic. That's really, really useful. TERFs, the trans want to hurt the women's. Also TERFs hurt women. Yeah, no, it's very true. TERFs are also a pretty big problem that don't get talked about much. Yeah, I mean, we try to combat that here. We are sex work positive. Yeah, we stan our sex workers. Riley, did you ever look up the MMA fire of Farland Fox? It's absurd how completely overblown her career was, and I'm shocked how anyone who has any interest in MMA fell for it. I'm not familiar. God damn it. I'm sorry, I got messages and now there's drama happening. And I don't know what to do about it because there's very little I can do. Oh, you can keep messaging me. I'll respond as I'm able. Oh, holy fuck. All right, let's see. So the first one. Oh, interesting. Okay. This is actually supportive of what I was asking for in research. I'm sorry if I'm not paying attention to y'all chat. Obviously, I'm paying attention to this. It is significant to note that none of the 8 subjects were truly an elite runner. An optimal study would include world-class runners, and the results could be used to justify the presence of transgender women events in the Olympic Games. Fortunately, there are simply no world-class transgender distance runners. Yeah. 3 of the 8 runners have achieved notable success at the national level, and 2 of the other runners could be described as sub-elite. Resistance to presence of transgender women occurs at all levels of sport, and so there is still much merit to the study. Interesting. Yeah, this is actually important. Conversely, transgender women will probably have notable disadvantages in sports such as gymnastics, where greater size is an impediment to optimal performance. Yeah, you never see people talking about that. Should also probably be noted that the publication of this study will likely not appreciably change the resistance faced by transgender women who compete against cisgender ones. There will continue to be strong opposition by athletes, parents, and fans to the inclusion of transgender women. It will likely take many more years before the average sports enthusiast understands that transgender women who have undergone testosterone suppression will not dominate women's sports. This is good. I like this. But yeah, no, it's very true. Okay, so that's basically a study that shows If you look at the spread of female body types among the spread of body types among female Olympians, it's crazy. Oh yeah, no, there's a giant diversity of body types among female Olympians. Yeah, totally. Oh lord. All right, well, time for this. It should be fun. I want to change up the music. This seems chill. It's also an issue among cis men, but nobody complains about that. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, no, I mean, like, there's just a wide variety of bodies, no matter how you split it. Like, divided by gender or sex. I lost Riley for a second looking at the other tabs. Yeah, you love body diversity. Yeah, absolutely. Sports are inherently uneven. Yep, we already talked about it. Smack the red bars with hammer. Yeah, something like that. Woofer time. Big woofer time. Oh, is this? Oh, nice. Most turfs are okay with them because a good number of trans turfs hate women's sports. Oh shit. I'm a gamer, I swear. I believe it. Don't worry, your secret is safe with me. So last year I'm a gamer. How many gamers do I have in chat? Spelled with a G-A-Y. Curious. Let me... Oh crap. Alright, I guess that one of my skills is just... I mean... Super gamer. Super gamer. I still remember the fucking super capitalism meme. Super capitalism. We got super capitalism. You know what that bit? You know that McDonald's? You know that place you work? You own that. That's yours. It's funny. Just like the delivery. Sometimes like a lot of comedy is just like purely delivery. I'm a very firm believer of that. You've ascended the levels beyond the gamer. Well, then what am I then? Am I a... Also come at me in fighting games, Riley. Listen, I'm not gonna be the one to sit here and act like I'm good at them because I know I'm not. I know I'm terrible at fighting games. I will have my ass thoroughly handed to me. I'm good at MMOs. I am good at these. I know what I'm good at. And so I prefer to stick to what I know I'm good at. Base super capitalism. Ultra Instinct Gamer. Oh shit, yeah, that makes sense. Going beyond. Beyond gamer. I play children's card games, so I'm a gamer. Honestly, I will make the hard. This is the hot take. If you were to play exclusively card games, I would say you're a gamer. I would define you as a gamer. Gamer being someone who plays some kind of game. Well, actually, I don't know. We don't want to broaden it too much. I don't know. Like, that seems to intuitively flow in my head. I'm also tired, but yeah, I will stand by your ability to be a gamer, even if you exclusively play TCGs. Yeah, of course, it's a card game, right? I know, it's just that, like, well, technically, then we're expanding definition of what it means to be a gamer beyond just, like, playing video games. I mean, like, if you play TCGs online, then yes, you are certainly a gamer, even in, like, the sense it's usually appreciated in, right? I play New York Times spelling bee game. Yeah, I did. All right. Yeah, that counts. I think, technically. I've played chess. I mean, if you play online chess, yeah, I'll 100% stand by that. There's, one girl, well, I say one of my admins, who's really good at playing chess, who plays a lot in the server, Emma, and she's super good, and yeah. And I will stand by and say that she is a gamer. I will 100% stand up for her right to be included in the gamer community. Also, didn't we appropriate the word gamer from tabletop gamers? Oh wait, really? Did we? I didn't actually know that. I mean, I guess that makes sense, you know? It probably wasn't a term that was like born in the vacuum. And tabletop was definitely, like, it definitely preceded, it definitely preceded video games, so like that checks out logically. The Queen's Gambit. I need to see that. You see, the one time I was like hanging out with a friend, and we were enjoying gay culture. I think we just ended up falling asleep when we were watching it because it was like super late. It's one of those shows that you can fall asleep to, in my opinion. Or at least that's been my experience with it. Maybe we were also just super tired and that's why I fell asleep. You know, it's hard to say whether that's indicative of the show or not. Get fucked. Get out of here. Rip. Nope, that's a lot of damage. A lot. See, the way that I play Necromancer, it can do a massive amount of damage. You just have to play it right because you have a very different play style when you play like killing trash versus killing mob trash versus killing bosses. It's like it's literally a different play style. As disclaimer, the show does touch upon drug addiction. All right, that is good to know. Thank you. All right, you can get out of here. I want to share my gay OCs eventually, but the last fear. Your life is too short to not share your children with the world. Oh Lord. I mean, as long as it's not like NSFW, then like, you know, live your best life. I am not one to judge. Doing a lot of damage. Don't die. Fortunately, I am very tanky. This is why I like playing werewolf, is because like I just build up my character. Like I do a lot of damage, but I'm also just like tanky as fuck. I'm a gay trans orange dragon. I thought this was common knowledge. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, well then there you go. We stan our gay orange dragons in chat. I am very tanky. Clip it, clip it. Listen, all right. The joke's already been made before on here, all right? Yes, canonically, when I play ESO, I am very tanky. I can take a lot of damage and not die. The memes write, the jokes write themselves. Riley's the tanky. God damn it, Elle. All right, listen, you are actually the tanky. Oh shit, oh shit. I do really like my character though. Yeah, that's what I thought. I really like the scythe. I got it from the Halloween event. It just goes perfect with my character because I kind of go for like a frost hunter necromancer. I don't know. It's very unique to this character, and I like it because it doesn't just feel like generic. It doesn't feel like generic necromancer. Like I don't like a lot of necromancer looks because I feel like they're basically all the same thing. This I like because it feels more unique, you know, and that's chill, and I like it. Die, motherfucker. Rashong's tanky arc. She's an omniliberal tanky. Yes, I am an omniliberal Marxist tank. Actually, no way. Sorry, Marxist and tanky aren't mutually exclusive. I'm an omniliberal ANCAP tanky. There you go. I'm an omniliberal fascist ANCAP tanky. There we go. Which just means that politically I identify as JREG. Like that's all that equates to. Oh wait, what? I actually stumbled across Janae Rose's channel the other day and saw people making pretty crazy claims about this Discord. Apparently we were full of genocide-denying tankies. Imagine my surprise. What? I think I heard a little. I heard a little bit that Janae Rose was like molding about me. I don't know. People can like look at the debate I had with her. Like she's a fucking manipulative liar. Like I don't really like if you're able to watch that debate that I had with her and come away with any other understanding of the events and her character, then I don't know what to tell you. Like obviously she I don't know, her content isn't going anywhere. She's not growing. She wants to bait me into watching her for like she's trying to drama bait me. Like sometimes I'll watch response videos and I'll go through them, but like if it's clear that literally the entire reason that the person wants me to watch it, or the reason that the video was made was just to drama bait me for views and for engagement, then like no. I'm not gonna do it because like that's literally what they want. Did you listen to the diss track? Oh fuck, oh my god I did. Or I think I did when I was drunk. I may have not gotten through all of it. I don't know. But yeah, I heard that she made a diss track about me. That's amazing. Listen, in case you aren't aware of the drama, all you need to know about whether or not to take this person seriously is that she to respond to me made a rap diss track about me. You can do with your imagination what you will. Not dying. Wait, a diss track? I need a fucking link now. See, all right, this is, god damn it. This is the thing, is that now all of you are like, this is like how, this is like the thing with navigating these sorts of things, is that like, oh, what do you call it? Like when you deal with, people who are just like, I don't want to say I want to stay away from like ableist shit, but like people who like are clearly not to be taken seriously. You get into instances like this where it's like, honestly, I just feel kind of bad for the person, you know? Like what am I supposed to do? Like be like, oh, this is so fucking funny, this person is terrible. Like, I don't know. Like generally I can do that with most people, but here I legitimately feel bad for her. Base emote, etc. Yeah, there you go. Hey, hey, RGR, I'm literally a producer. Make a response lol. Yeah, for real. But what is the hypothetical quality of the diss track? I don't know. If you all want to, you're your own free-thinking individuals, you can go watch it. There's not too many people watching my stream right now, but I mean, like, just know that if you go watch it, it's what she wants you to do, because literally all that she's trying to get out of this is views, because she doesn't. Spoiler alert, she doesn't make good content. Like that's literally why she wanted me like to get onto my stream in the first place, for people who remember the original drama, is so she could get content, like so that she could get content, and that's why she wants to make this video and like try and drag me in the drama, is because she wants to get views. Debate me, bro. Diss track. Yeah, except it's not even good. Like, listen, I can respect the debate me, bro aesthetic if you're actually good at debate. I can respect it if you're actually good, but if you're shit, then it's just sad. Like, it's not really a debate me, bro aesthetic if you're not really good at debating. I have done points in the artistic talent, but then the musical subtree has negative points in it. Yeah, that will cut against you. That, at least if you want to do Anna, then, hey, just focus on art. You're really good at art. You did wonderful for me, and I really appreciate it. For people who don't know, Raimu did my my PFP, like in, she did the PFP that I use in Discord, and it's also in all of my banner materials. And yeah, I really like it, and she was willing to put up with me as I, we went through an entire process, like, basically, I don't know, I felt kind of bad in the moment, as we were going through it, because I know that I probably ended up giving her more feedback on the project as we were going through it than probably anyone else that she's worked with. And so I felt bad as we were going through, because like I could recognize that, like, oh shit, she's probably getting really annoyed with me. But by the end of it, I was absolutely in love, and I'm still in love, and I really like it, and I try to use it whenever I can. Also, spoiler, I'm actually starting to commission someone to do an animated intro, like a really high quality animated intro. And we'll be using that as the base. So, you know, only more good will come from it. So, yeah. Oh, fuck, I'm dying. Don't want to die. Shit. Oh, fuck. What's happening? Stop killing me. Stop it. None of these people know how to do this boss fight. Why do none of you know how to do this? I'm very frustrated right now. This track's got a bad rep because of Rice Gum. Oh, wait, who's Rice Gum? I feel the name is ringing a bell, but it's not coming to me. They're gonna make me run around and do everything. Popper time. This is like the second time you've made me blush this stream, and I'm going to be incredibly, what's the word for it? The weeby Japanese T word. It's not like I'm complimenting you or anything, Baka. Wait, what's the, wait, T word? What T, wait, what? I mean, I can tell that, like, you appreciate the compliment, so, like, yeah, no problem. What T word? What? Also excited for the anime intro. Yeah, it should be really good. So I'm commissioning the same person who did Vosh's intro, because I'm really happy with the quality of his. So it should be really good. And they seem very excited to work on the project as well. So yeah, it should be good. I'm also commissioning someone to do like a new version of the intro song. We'll see how that goes over, because that was someone who I'm commissioning off of Fiverr, because I was going to commission Keith, who's in the server. But I've messaged Keith multiple times, and he never gets back to me, which is really frustrating because I know he's really good at what he does, but, you know, I'm working on a timetable, right? I actually asked him for help on this for months, and, yeah, Sundere. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, wait, what's the Sundere aesthetic? Like, what is, also, nice. Oh, interesting. Hold on to that. You like pixel art? I mean, it depends. Not for like my promotional materials, but I think it's cool. Wait, what are you yikesing? Sundere is very hot, very cold. That was a yikes moment. What was it? Wait, what was the yikes moment? Did I have a yikes moment? I don't get it. Sundere is very hot and very cold. That does not help me. Yikesing Ricegum? Yeah, I don't know who Ricegum is. Sundere is being desperate for someone's attention but not wanting to admit that you're desperate. Oh, gotcha. Oh. All right, now I get it. No horny posting in chat. That's all I'll say. Sundere, it's not like I like you or anything, but oh, gotcha. It's not like I like you or anything, baka. Baka Shinji-kun. Ricegum was a shithead who got content copped with the Asian Jake Paul video. It's not horny. It's like on the edge of it. Ricegum said it did feel good though. Wait, what? Oh shit. RGR has clearly not been weebified enough. No, I have not. You're absolutely right. I have a life. Hey, listen, I've watched a couple anime. I watched, I'm gonna go sit in the corner. No, don't be sad. Listen, I make it a prudential rule that I do not, I don't know, parasociality and all that stuff. I don't know. I don't want to incentivize people to be horny in chat. It's like bad precedent, you know? Like, I want to be friends with people and just enjoy that cool friendship, even if it's to a degree parasocial. Although, like, with the way that I do my Discord and my stream, like, I know a lot of you in chat. So, I mean, like, I don't know. The parasociality line is, like, it gets fuzzy. Hey, Emma, how's it going? No horny. Bongo to horny chow. Doing the Lord's work. This is a wholesome Christian ESO streamer, all right? Or ESO server, all right? Howdy. That'll change when you get to, that's a lot of zeros. I don't know how many zeros that is. That many subs. What? Also, wait, what will change? Oh, like me being able to have a relationship? Well, yeah, I mean, that's why I enjoy being like a smaller streamer right now. Like, I do want to make sure that I'm continuously growing, but like at the same time, it's good that like right now I'm at such a point where I can develop meaningful relationships with people in my community, you know? Because I know that won't always be the case, and it'll get increasingly harder to do that. So I kind of like just enjoying where I'm at, you know? Like, this is a fun stream so far. This is nice. This is good. This is, everything about this is, I don't know. I miss doing these kind of streams, you know, where I can just kind of like chill with y'all. It seems healthier to be a smaller streamer. It honestly is. The problem is that like you can't, I mean, obviously like I couldn't do this for a living. Because right now as a smaller streamer, like that's the con, is that, I mean, I'm able to not make as much of an impact with my content. But then again, like it's just a different kind of impact. I'm not able to make an impact on a larger scale, but I can make a larger impact in people's lives individually, by virtue of being able to form relationships with them. But also, where was I going with that? Oh, but yeah, but also like as a smaller streamer, like I just can't make as much money. Yeah, I want you to be paid like a big streamer, but still be able to chill like a small streamer. Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, we'll figure it out. Like, I don't know. I'm very, like, I'll talk to my mods and everyone to make sure that that, like, keeps happening, you know? Because I do want to make sure that that does keep happening. Like, I like being able to, like, interact with chat like I am right now, you know? Like, this is a very comfortable speed for me to read and react to chat. Imagine how Hassan has to keep up with his live streams. Yeah, I know, right? But he figures it out, you know? Like, he's able to reasonably do it, you know? And like Destiny is even familiar with like people in his chat, and he sees me in the chat, and he's able to, like Vosh and Zan see me in their chats, and they interact with me, right? Now I'm a larger person, they, you know, they have an incentive to interact with me, but you know, it's the same idea. I only watch smaller streamers, CBH. Honestly, here's the hot take, and I'm not just saying this because it benefits me. That's probably a good thing to do, because if what you want to do, because most people like watch streamers, like the idea is to interact with someone in an entertainment medium who you can actually interact with in real time, right? Like that's usually the appeal of live streaming or watching a live stream as opposed to just watching the video that goes up later. It's because you actually want to be able to interact with the person. But yeah, with a larger streamer, it's going to be much harder to be able to do that. But like with a smaller streamer, like I'm able to read basically everything in my chat, which by the way, I'm going to do the plug. I'm sorry, this is the perfect time to do it. Which by the way, if you're watching right now and you have not joined the Discord, then join it, discord.gg/RGR. And yeah, and I'll probably be able to respond to you and like talk to you. You know? Smaller streams are less weirdly parasocially creepy. Oh yeah, for sure. You know, because like, it's kind of weird when you all, like, basically when it gets to be a weird kind of situation is when I get large enough that I can't respond to most of the comments in my chat, you know? Sometimes I'm busy and I won't respond to a lot of them, but like, if I get like unable to, you know? Because then it's like, there are some people who will be saying things to me and I will not be able to respond, you know? And so there's like this kind of like one-way communication, and that's like to me what really kind of creates a parasocial relationship, where there's where you say a lot of things to me and I literally don't say anything in response. Me banning the horny posters, like, yeah, actually, thank you. Yeah, I like the stream because it's like IDK RGR knows who I am. It's super LGBTQ friendly, obviously, and I know quite a few people here and they're all cool. Yeah, you know. The other nice thing, also, I didn't realize this until just recently. I had a revelation. I think one of the reasons why I really enjoy like my chat in particular is because like by virtue of the fact that, you know, we're able to have, like, not only do we incentivize people who are active in the community to participate in the chat, which makes it so that most of the people who are like in the chat right now, especially people with colored names, are all going to be really cool, but also the fact that like if you join the server and you break a rule, that probably means you're not going to vibe well with the chat, so you're going to be kicked out. And over time, it's just kind of like the snowballing effect, where eventually there's going to be more people in the chat that are put there or that are self-incentivized to be there because they are recognized in the community as being good people. And then also we're going to have a lot of negative people kind of called out, you know? So the stream chat's just like continuously improving in quality over time, which is cool. Positive feedback loops, yeah, exactly. So it's just like something I thought about the other day, because I definitely had the same idea, or the same thought, and it's just cool, you know? It's all neat. So that's a long-winded way of saying that, like, yes, I do this, like, the streams because I genuinely enjoy them, you know? Like, I enjoy talking with all of you. Woohoo, we're positive. Yep. We're the perpetually good chat. Yes, the only good chat. Or the best chat. Hey, welcome, Major. Do you want to celebrate? Hey, let's see if there's a... I'm curious. Is there a good Vosh video that we could watch? Because that's something we can do now. I'm curious because I'm a little hungry, so I might go get something to eat real quick. Ooh, I think I might have beef jerky that's ready to go. Best chat with the best people. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, I was watching this earlier.
It looks.
All right, I was watching this a little bit earlier. Ooh, can I turn this on? On. Nice. All right, I'm gonna get food really quick. Enjoy Vosh for a moment. Yep, we're able to do this now. We can just watch Vosh, and we don't have to worry about anything. This is great, isn't it? Yeah. All right.
Cat enough.
All right. I generally have Vosh, but one of his recent visits he did say something I found a little yikesy. Oh, hold on. Let me go get a snack really quick, and then when I come back, I'll read what you have to say.
Reactions, they will not
just
be
don't
able
watch
to
the
agree
clip.
with you.
Wait, is there a the clip? Hold on, y'all are saying that. Hold on, is there like a consensus? I haven't been keeping up, so I don't know if Vosh said something that was like super fucking yikesy, but you're all making it sound like he did. So what is it? The Shapiros? Yeah, I know, right? Who watches the Vosh Poptures? The clip he got banned for? Well, we're not gonna watch the clip he got banned for. We're not going to. Like, yeah, obviously, like everyone is, like most people are familiar with it. It's hard to find. Yeah, I imagine. He had a take on Israel. It was a thing that exists on the internet, and he was banned for it. I thought that everyone was like aware of this. That clip is the clip. Okay, yeah. Like this isn't. Y'all are describing it like this is new thing. Like this is something new. Oh no, mine was about him talking about trans people being hypersexualized after transitioning. It's like not everyone. Oh, hypersexual. Are you talking about the femboy thing? I know that I watched part of the discussion. I know that there was a discussion of like how like trans people will like sometimes hypersexualize femboys, which is something I've seen a little bit in the community. I don't know. Like I don't want to be like an anecdotal Andrea here. But I mean, I think that a lot of what he said about like femboys being oversexualized is like pretty good, like pretty on point. Get the jerky. We'll be here when you get back. Okay. But I mean, like I didn't see the part where he said that trans people were being hypersexual. Was more about hypersexualizing themselves. I didn't see that. I don't know that context. If you link it, then I'll watch it. I'll be right back. Oh my god. I just made a bunch of deer jerky. It just got done. It's so fucking good. Make it with it's super easy. I always use like a Lowry's seasoning salt and lots of pepper. And that's good. Okay, what do we got?
So you always want to make sure that when you're talking to someone on the other side of the aisle, you make sure they feel heard, they feel understood, that you are showing them that
absolutely.
you have good intentions.
I mean, my parents had venison, and they sent me some. So yeah, I made a bunch of it.
To convince you no matter what, then they're not going to feel like they can accept that reasoning. That line of reasoning will not matter, and you will lose your opportunity to maybe change someone's mind.
This is smarter than anything Ben Shapiro's ever said in his entire life. Yeah, actually it is. Maybe we can turn this into a constructive lesson. We can make fun.
Yeah. So actually, as I was watching this, I have this book by Jonathan Haidt, and it actually makes a lot of really good points, and she's basically reciting them here. So yeah. I don't know. I've made these arguments before. Rhetoric is important, and in order to be able to change people's minds, you have to be able to approach from where they're coming from.
fun of her, maybe learn a little bit. This is totally true. Usually you want to put people in a position where they feel like they aren't having to reflexively defend their intuition while talking to you. That's definitely the case. You want to be really, really careful about that. One really good example of this is trans issues, okay? This is rough justification. About 98% of transphobia is just visceral disgust, okay? No thought, no brain, no think, head empty, just like the idea to them is gross. You know, that's it. Just in their head, just blatant, just visceral nothing, you know? The same reaction that a kid has when there's like broccoli on their plate. Just nothing. It's just so, but you can't really argue against that, because if you argue with those people who just have that visceral feeling of disgust, well, you make an argument like, well, actually, there's no threat posed to trans people are much more the victims of violence than they are the perpetrators of violence. But then they'll think of another excuse. And then they'll be like, well, actually, that's not what gender means. And you'll be like, well, gender and sex obviously have different definitions, and language is only used insofar as it provides us utility for its use. And if we recognize that gender has a different set of definitions, and we try to go through all the lists of ways in which we can define a person's gender, if you boil it down, the only thing that really consistently makes for a definition is one's self-identity. And then they can be like, I just think that we're like promoting this and it's like hurting kids. And you can be like, well, actually, the statement that we are over promoting trans issues in order to bring children over is completely like not the case at all, and blah blah blah. And you can do it forever, but you're not actually arguing with their arguments, okay? You're arguing with like really quick, thoughtless justifications. That's why arguing for trans issues can be so difficult with some people. Of course, sometimes people really do have those arguments, and if you assuage them, it can be effective. But often the only thing you can really do is try to put their emotional state in a position where they're not as reflexively opposed to the idea.
Number 2 is recognizing the thought process someone on the other side of the aisle is having when disagreeing with you. Jonathan Haidt writes, reasoning can take us to almost any conclusion we want to reach because we ask, can I believe it when we want to believe something, but must I believe it when we don't want to believe? This continues on with the idea of the rider and the elephant. The rider is often sent to find all of the information it needs to prove what the elephant wants him to prove, and then ignoring any other information. And the rider will again claim that it was his idea all along to think what he thinks, but really it was the elephant all along. We as humans have the capability to justify all of our feelings because we have both logic and intuition. So when the elephant feels something, the rider will go out and find what it needs to prove that. So if you're having a discussion with someone on the other side of the aisle and you are making logical arguments, you need to understand that they're probably asking themselves, must I believe this? Unless you have proven your point without a doubt and also made sure.
You know, I've been thinking about it, and I just came to a realization. It seems like, it seems kind of obvious in retrospect. Why do you think this video, which is about rhetoric, which could have applied to any type of conversation, opened with her saying to not do this and to not interact with leftists and quote-unquote wokeists? Do you know why? It's because they would lose those conversations. That sounds a little bit self-important, but I remember every once in a while, like they let it slip a little bit. There's like a forum post here or a video here, and the impression that I get from a lot of conservatives is the reason why they don't want to engage with leftists, not just like run-of-the-mill liberals, but leftists, is because we understand our own arguments and we're much capable of deploying them. We're not as susceptible to their attacks. We're not as susceptible to their tactics. A well-educated person will never and should never become a conservative under any circumstances. There's no excuse for it. Maybe you were groomed as a kid into being a conservative by your conservative parents, or maybe like circumstances led you down that path. But if you're intelligent and not a conservative, you should not be susceptible to those arguments at all. They're not good. So they're telling you ahead of time, don't waste your time with the people who will win, or worse, the people who might convince you using the tactics I'm sharing with you now.
Or that the elephant feels comfortable changing gears, you won't have changed the other person's mind. So it's important to do both. Number 3 is that people in the West are weird. Let me explain what I'm talking about. So Jonathan Haidt writes, nearly all research in psychology is conducted on a very small subset of the human population. People from cultures that are Western, educated, industrialized, rich, and democratic, which forms the acronym WEIRD. Weird people are statistical outliers. They are the least typical, least representative people you could study if you want to make generalizations about human nature. And another interesting point is that so often the people that are used instead.
Can you imagine how frustrating it must be? Reasons for that. Part of that's because they call all femboys eggs, or because they think some femboys are eggs. Some of that is because a lot of trans women, because they're essentially going through a second puberty, overemphasize their fucking sexual predilections online, which comes off really fucking obnoxious and juvenile. That's not transphobic, it's true. You know exactly what I mean if you even have any fucking stake in this conversation.
Do I think that's bad? I'm trying to think. I think that's probably representative of like some people, but obviously like saying that's applicable to everyone who's a trans woman online is an overgeneralization. So yeah, I agree with most of it. Yeah, but I do agree that like overgeneralizing it isn't true because that doesn't represent all trans people, right? Like, I am very much not a sexual person online. Part of that comes from the fact that I am a public figure, and if I do, then it will be held against me forever. Because unfortunately, listen, for better or for worse, public figures cannot be horny online. Every time it happens, bad things happen. Very bad things. We cannot do it. I am basically sworn to celibacy, as far as like my online presence, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's representative of like some people. I mean, like trans people, especially, like, I don't know. I think it's very, like, when you kind of discover your identity and with it new aspects of your sexuality, I think it's easy enough to be able to connect the dots that people can be like more inclined to more like sexual, like more sexual discussion when it's like, oh my God, I just realized this crazy thing about myself. You know, like I don't think that that's uncommon or unreasonable. Not all femboys are eggs. Absolutely true. I mean, it's exasperated by you wanting to go into politics. All right, yes, that's true. Yes. Yeah, I think a lot of trans people, especially trans women, become being sexual comes from being able to see yourself as beautiful for the first time in your life, not necessarily like horny home. Oh yeah, no, totally. That's what I'm saying, right? There are quite a few leftist streamers that are sex workers. That is true, and I'm not saying that like being a streamer is incompatible with being a sex worker. I'm just saying that like because I want to go into electoral politics, I know that strategically, if I were to do any of that, then those are the things that are going to be held against me like later on in life. It sucks, and I don't think that should be the case. Technically, if I really, I don't know, like, I feel like the bolder thing to, like, technically, if I want to be really bold, just be like, I'm just going to do sex work just so I can adopt the label of sex worker, so that, you know, I can just fucking own it. But I feel like, I don't know, I don't know about how I feel about that, just because, like, the strategy, like, it just throws, like, a whole wild card element into there, and also, I know that, like, a lot of people who do sex workers basically do it because, oh, hold on, I'm getting a call. I gotta go. 1 second. Hello? Sorry about that. Had to make a call. Didn't get an answer. Unfortunate. Can somebody give me a critique on art? Oh, interesting. Yeah, it looks good. But, okay, anyway. Back to here. Let's see. So the other we were doing were is Blackheart Haven and Elden Hollow. Oh. 1 second. Also, hold on. I'm going to have, all right, hold on. I was streaming just now. Well, I mean, I technically still am. How many people are watching me right now? I just came off of mute. Hey, chat. My father, my dad, it's his birthday. Say happy birthday. Spam chat. Oh, wait, hold on. Why was, I'm sorry. But yeah, go ahead and do that. Anyway, I'm sorry that it wasn't like super warm down there. Even though it's like Florida.
It's good to get away from work. So.
Yeah.
Alright, sweetie. We're in bed.
All right. Well, hey, I'm going to let you go. Everyone who's watching me is wishing you a happy birthday. I don't know if that means anything. It's very new, but hey. All right. Have a good night. I love you. All right?
All right, love you too.
All right. Bye. All right. There you go. Yeah, it was my dad's birthday. I'm just like super busy. I knew earlier. I tried calling him earlier, but he was asleep. So don't think that I'm just like an absolutely terrible person for calling him at 11:33 on his birthday. I tried calling and talking to him earlier, and he was asleep. Maybe we can we get like a good screen cap of all of this? Could someone like take a screen cap? That would actually be here. Let's do this. I did this. That's how I do my thumbnails. All right, let's see. Blip. There we go. Hold on to that for later. All right, let's see. Why did I have that up earlier? Whatever. Let's see. How many people are watching right now? 57. Yeah, we're probably going to be going down. I mean, like, I'm not planning anything right now, so, you know, we're just chilling. We're just straight vibing. 59 viewers. It's 11:34. Stitch it together. Yep. Well, hey, here's what we can do. I will.
No, actually.
What the hell? Why is this on my homepage?
No, actually, I'm not a sex demon. Unless you want me to be.
I hate it. Cursed. Riley, we need to turn down Nightbot's aggressiveness sometimes. Wait. Oh, it's super aggressive? Oh, wait. Over in, like, What do you mean it's aggressive? I don't know what you mean by that. No horny posting, Riley. It's literally just Natalie's video. How is that horny posting? It's literally a clip from her video. It deleted the message saying happy birthday because it was spamming caps. Oh, shit. Yeah, that was weird. We can take a look at Nightbot later. I don't know why it would do that. These double standards are absolutely insane. Yes, I know. It's basically this is 1984. This is literally 1984. Reminds me of a Facebook group called A Group Where We Say Transition Goals, but instead we post pics of demons. Amazing. Let's see. What good music is there? Oh, yeah, that's right. I was going to YouTube to find music. And I got distracted. Thank you, admins, for moving the stream chat. Oh, you moved it to the top. That's probably smart. Yeah, that probably makes sense. In all honesty. Oblivion music, because I like it. I'm tired of disconnecting people from the waiting room. Oh, are people like connecting to the waiting room? Oh, probably because they click on it by accident. Yeah, that makes sense. Do you have other music? Sure, why not? All right, this is the music for a bit. Yeah, they try to right click in the waiting room. Oh yeah, that makes sense. GG, one day my music will be recognized. Oh yeah, Oblivion's OSC is amazing. I actually study when I was studying for the LSAT, I listened mostly to yeah, I noticed. Yeah, like I mostly listened to Oblivion's OSC when I was studying for the LSAT. It's good music. It's really good music. Damn, that really condenses this down. Doesn't that make ESO remind you of the LSAT? I mean, like, kinda, but I really enjoyed studying, like, that part of my life in the weird way, because it was right after I graduated college. I was living on my own, well, I was living with Tobin, over in Arkansas, and while studying was stressful, it was, like, one of the times where, I mean, it was, like, a very new place for me, so it was, like, a very unique experience. And I also got closer to him than I had ever been in my life, which was really cool because he's like one of my best friends, you know? I bought a super cute pin today. Nice. It's awesome. I miss Oblivion. We'll do an Oblivion playthrough someday. Like, listen, even if I'm playing ESO, we'll still, like, segment out a day of the week or, like, 2 days for, like, a dedicated, like, streaming day or, like, a gaming day where we don't do ESO, you know? Like, we'll still do that. So we'll get around to Oblivion eventually. There's just, like, a lot of things that we have to do. We still gotta get through Fallout New Vegas. Like, that is happening. We're getting into it, you know? We're gonna hold on to this for a bit. I wish I had French fries. I am sorry that you do not have French fries. I don't know what I can do about that. I mean, that's pretty much all the evidence that we had already. Whereas there is no direct or consistent research suggesting transgender female individuals or male individuals have an athletic advantage at any stage of their transition, whereas trans people have mostly negative experiences in competitive sports because of the restrictions the sports policies place on them. Is that like a space in between that? No? Whereas the majority of transgender competitive sports policies are not evidence-based, whereas the available, albeit incomplete evidence makes it highly likely that the sex differences in circulating testosterone of adults explains most, if not all, the sex differences in sporting performance, whereas discounting trans women who compete in elite sports prior to medical transition. Studies have found that any athletic advantage a transgender girl or woman arguably may have as a result of her prior testosterone levels dissipate after about 1 year of estrogen therapy. And then there's some sources down here. We can look at them again tomorrow. They're kind of different in what they use. I see Riley still uses those whereas to destabilize her. Is that real? Is that, yeah, I'm totally using, yeah. Just because I have whereas in there, that's a sneaky lawyer debate tactic in there. If you ever say whereas, well, that means that you're acting dishonestly. Because you're using a big word. It's in all caps. That must mean that it's doing a sneaky thing there. I love this emote. I love that. Whereas is a bigly word. That's literally what it is. It's like, because you use big words. I don't know. Is this how it feels to be like Destiny? Because I know he gets this criticism sometimes. It's like, just because you use big words, that means that you must be dishonest. And it's like, no. Also, whereas is not a big word. I see. Yeah. Oh, Pinkwog, I love you. Oh, yeah. I like having, like, multiple people in my chat. Y'all are super cool. But yeah, it's always like I swear, I'm not trying to be, like, dishonest or whatever. I literally, it's just I like writing these docs in resolution format because they condense down a lot of information. Whereas RGR lay the smack down. 2 syllables is yes, that is too large. That is incredibly large and not doable and unbased. Yeah, I don't know, fam. Like, it's always just really weird. Like, I remember the one debate I had with someone. I never posted as a video because, like, it was just very, I don't know. Honestly, like, maybe I'll re-upload it. But it was literally just, like, someone on Twitter who, it was, like, basically said, hey, the sources in your doc, like, your doc doesn't seem credible because your sources aren't good. And I invited him on, and I asked him, all right, so which sources do you not have an issue with? And he was like, oh, well, I didn't actually read them. And then after the debate, he was like, You totally fell for it and you brought on the wrong person. And that was it. I don't know. People can be just dumb. It's very frustrating to deal with them. I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna do it. They all left me. They all left me. The passages. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they all just went around this way. I think this is the way that they went. Yep, there they are. I don't know how y'all got up this way, but okay. Oh, hold on. That's a big at. I'm in the middle of something, so I'll get back to you in a second. Hey, I learned about you from Vosh, and this is my first stream of yours, and I've been watched, and this is my first time on the Discord server. I think it's cool that you use it for stream chat. Is there a good way to watch and have chat up? Because Discord shrinks really weird when I try to size it down. Oh, so I mean, like... We've looked into trying to like have a website that would basically solve that issue, but we haven't found someone who's able to program something to be able to make that work. But we've certainly talked about it. It's just that like that probably would require us to like make a website and like design some kind of bot to be able to like integrate the Discord chat into the website, kind of like in the way that like if you go to Vosh's or Zan's servers. Or like their websites, you can go watch the chat and you can have the chat and the video on your the video on your phone. But like we haven't been able to do that here. But yeah, like we've definitely looked into that before. Can we not get in here? Oh yeah, you can also collapse the list of people on the right. Yeah, that's also true. Oh, there are people who are very mad at me. I don't really care for those sites, CBH. I like Discord because it drives a real community. Yeah, no, I like that too. Like, that's my take on it. Because, like, those sites are not good at actually, like, what do you call it? I don't know. Like, yeah, by using Discord, like, when people join, the hope is that, like, they stick around, and often they do, and they end up forming real relationships with people. That's really cool. I use a TV from the 90s as my PC. I do not know how you survive. That is very interesting. Can we submit beats? Sure. I don't see why not. Just make sure that you don't make it like a virus, because that would be very unfortunate to deal with. Nice. Hey, it's Shifty Tom. Shifty Tom, how are you? How are you? How are you? We're testing out better Discord, but it's hard to keep updated. Riley's a bit of a... Hey, it's not... Don't... Why do you have to say something so true yet so mean? A bot that forces everything to bold in the separate chat. This separate chat is the one that's displayed. Maybe? I don't know. Do you think RGR is playing werewolves is entirely projection? I can very confidently say I'm not a furry. I just really like the werewolf playstyle in the game. Mostly because I really like playing stamina characters, and werewolves I think are like just really good as stamina specs for classes. Remember, yes, drink water. In fact, I should have been drinking more water. But I've been bad at it tonight. And I will do that after this dungeon, but people are moving away from me really fast. Need to catch up. Need to move fast. Gotta go fast. Does staring at my screen, at my computer screen, count as drinking water? Oh, no. Trust me, I try to lead her down the furry path. There's no gold at the end of the rainbow, lads. Lasses and envies. Yeah, no. I don't know. It's very similar to, like, you know, like some people, there are, like, some streamers who are, like, who talk about their sexuality who are, like, straight or cis, and they're like, nah, like, I'm just very comfortable with how I am. It's very similar. It's like, nah, I'm very comfortable as a smooth skin. Or whatever the equivalent of cis is for analogizing to the furry community. Like I'm just vibing. I'm just chilling. Nom nom. Man. Fleshy. I like an NB. An NB, is that gay? Yes, I think. Yeah. Fleshy, ew. Yeah. Pigeon. God. I have way too many Vosh simps in chat. Actually, no, that's fine. Y'all can be Vosh sims. Vosh he's a good bean. He's a good bean. Big yawn. Game glitched. Fuck. Bosh bad. No homo, but like fun homo. Yeah, I'm getting tired. I think after this I'll be done. I'm starting to hit the wall. Oh. Big yawn. Nice. GG. Hey there, Shifty Tom. How's it going? How's it hanging? Shifty Tom. Tommy. Ditto, I need like to do an hour and a half drive to work tomorrow. Oh, fuck. Yeah, no, that's completely fair. All right, well, hey, last shout out. Make sure if you have not done so already, join the Discord. It's a good place and you totally should. Also like subscribe and follow if you want to. That's super chill. But yeah, discord.gg/RGR. It's super chill. You can be able to hang out in this chat and do all the stuff. And like, that's cool. I like that. It's a good time. Boop. Boop. Let's see where we ended up with. About 50 people on YouTube. About 50. Oh, damn. All right. We're like split evenly between YouTube, Twitch. That's interesting. I didn't expect that. All right. Well, then, hey, I'm going to raid y'all into... who do you want me to raid you into? Hold on. Let me take a look at who's on Twitch right now. Let's see. Following... I want to go and like support a smaller channel if I'm able to. Nah, Dylan seems like the best. All right, I'm gonna raid y'all on Dylan. Raid Dirtbag, he's a cool left stoner. I'm already raiding Dylan. I'm sorry, I'm very tired. All right, y'all have a good night. I'll talk to y'all later. Good stream. It was fun, and I enjoy that. All right, let's see. Right now, send you off. All right, have a good night, everyone.